Mic check, mic check. I just want to see if my voice coming good. We'll start shortly. Great. Hello everyone. My name is Amir and welcome to Lens Studio stream for month of April 28, 2021. I don't know why I had to look at my time to just like figure out the day, but it's not a problem. We can start right away. So for this stream, I'm trying to do some basic stuff. Like we're gonna go through the segmentation and create like a simple lens to see how easy it is to create lenses using Lens Studio. So as you can see, my viewport, like a preview panel, it's kind of in the horizontal view, which means we're gonna try to make lenses for snap camera. Cool. So I don't have any idea what it's gonna be, but I'm just gonna freestyle try to make lenses and hang out with you guys. If you have any question, if I know, I'll try to answer. And also some of the co-workers also online, they can answer your questions as well. Cool. Yeah, there is a question actually. What if you don't have a computer? Can we do it on the phone? Like creating lenses on the phone? If you mean that, I don't think it's available. Like it's kind of like possible, I mean. But yeah, why don't you use Lens Studio? Or if you have a phone, you can just like go browse through like a millions, I think maybe billions of lenses that is available in the Lens Explorer. Maybe in the next stream I can show you how to use the Lens Explorer. Cool. Cool. Yeah, let's create the lenses for Lens Studio, and I try to look at the chat every time that I get a chance and answer your questions. Cool. Let's start with the segmentation. I think the segmentation is something that people been asking, like how to make it. So there are a couple ways, like definitely you can use the segmentation template, but this one I'm gonna show you, I think the easiest way, I hope, to do the segmentation, and let's see. Let's try that. So what is segmentation? Segmentation is a texture, like a black and white texture, like a mask texture or anything that you can call it, that specify like part of the image, like is face or background or foreground, like it can detect that. But I can show it to you exactly what I mean by adding the screen image. And to have a segmentation, we just need to go to resources and search for segmentation. You can see we have a hand segmentation and we have like a segmentation texture. So you can select one of these presets from here. I'm gonna select portrait background. And then to see what is a segmentation, I'm gonna place it in the texture. And now you can see what I mean by the black and white texture. So now you can see it's like a black and white, like it recognizes me like wherever I move, like I'm in the black part and the background is white. And also you can customize all these values. Like you can click on the portrait background segmentation, invert the mask, for example. Like you can see the mask is inverted. Or you can adjust the feathering. I'm not sure if it's visible on the stream, but you can maybe look at my hair that it's like getting like some feathering, or you can remove refine edges. Now you can see what it looks like. Cool. we're gonna keep refine edge and keep it like this. And yeah, and continue from here. How can we make segmentation? To do that, to do it easiest way, you can go in here in the resources panel and create the new material. I'm gonna go for unlit, but you can go with any other material. I think unlit is kind of cool that like you don't have much of stuff turn on by default. And I'm gonna apply this unlit to my main material as an image. Cool. Now you can see I am here. Hi. And you can see it has a white background because like our unlit material has a white texture, or you can also disable that. You can see this is our unlit material that you can see here. Okay. Then what I need to do is make this to fill my screen. Like I want it to be fill this screen. The reason that I'm doing, I can show it to you later, but to make it fill the like stretch the screen, you can click on here and select stretch. Now the image stretching whole window. Then I'm gonna click on an unlit material and check the opacity texture and set the blend mode to normal so I can get some transparency. So now you can see I have a checkerboard, which means like there is no texture sign. And I'm gonna drag and drop the background segmentation. Now I have a segmentation and you cannot see the background anymore. Any questions so far about the segmentation? I hope this was like an easy way to do the segmentation for now, but we're gonna keep continuing on this. I'm gonna cool. So I think there's a question on doing it on the phone. I don't think it's possible, but I'm now showing how to do it using Lens Studio to create the lenses. Nice. Cool. Now one question that like it's coming up, like we been having. Oh, let me, before going there, I'm gonna show it to you. So now that I have a segmentation, I can change the background color to any color that I want, or you can just use any image that you have for the background. So for example, I'm gonna go to Giphy and search for cat, not car, maybe cat. Yes. And I'm gonna bring that little cat in here, and then maybe I have a like a segmentation with the cat behind me. But this is just to show that you can replace it with any image that you want. Okay, I'm gonna uncheck the image for now and continue from here. So one of the questions that I've been like seeing a lot in the forum, like how do you have a segmentation with 3D object also in the scene? So let's see where is the problem coming from. I'm gonna go here and add a sphere to my scene. Now you can see the sphere also gets segmented by my segmentation. Like if I put it here, it's not visible anymore. To fix this behavior, it's really simple. You just go to the scene config and you can see the render order right now. Right now, it's rendering the camera. The camera is rendering this thing, and then go render the segmentation. But we want to do the segmentation first and do the camera, which includes the sphere. So to change that, you just drag and drop the orthographic camera to render first, like the render order is 0, and our 3D stuff like a camera is on the second. So now you can see I have a sphere down here, which is like I'm using segmentation and also a 3D object. So for example, like I kind of like this, so maybe I double it. And also I can just like go here and add head binding, since if I can type, okay. Oh God, I add a head mesh. Oh, that's cool. This is cool. So you can do this stuff also. Like this is this is kind of cool and weird thing that I made just now. You can see the segmentation and 3D objects at the same time. Cool. I'm gonna delete this and continue from here and talk more about the segmentation. So one problem with this kind of segmentation that I have in the scene is if I wanted to like move myself to be on the right side or duplicate some of myself to be around the screen, it's not possible. By that, like you can see, like if I move the texture, it's gonna move the segmentation texture. So how to fix that? How to make it just I can get a copy of myself with the transparent background and not white background. Cool. To do that, we need the render target. We need to create another camera to render everything that it's happening in this scene and put it on the texture, and we use that texture in another camera so we can copy it and place it around the screen. So to see what I mean, let's create another camera, and I'm gonna delete the inside of it and keep the name orthographic camera. So this is gonna be our orthographic camera. And then we need another camera to be our segmentation camera. I'm gonna rename this segmentation camera. I thought that segmentation camera. Okay. And add the new layer. So everything in here, I want it to be rendered on another layer, which is only rendering using this camera. Segmentation layer. I cannot see my keyboard because of the microphone that I have here. That's why I'm like really typing bad right now. And ask this to render in the segmentation. Now I'm saying like this camera is only rendering segmentation, as you can see here. And this image also, the layer is a segmentation. Cool. Now that we have that, we want to tell this camera to render everything that it sees on another texture. So to provide that texture, we need to create a render target. To do that, I'm gonna go to the resources panel, click on render target, and we call this segmentation. I'm gonna call it segmentation render target. And then as soon as I drag and drop this, I should see everything go away. Cool. Now everything is happening under this camera, like everything is with the segmentation layer. It's gonna render into this texture. To check this texture, like to see what is happening with this texture, it's easy. You can just like go at another screen image in here and put it here. So now you can see this is a texture that we're getting from this segmentation camera. Cool. Now that we have that, actually let's put it back here. Cool. Now you can see I can move this now, but it's not transparent. Like I can see it's still rendering white as a background, but I want it to be transparent, like a background would be clear color. To fix that, there's a couple of things we need to do. First thing first is we go to this unlit material. I'm gonna call this segmentation material. The first thing that we wanted to do is tell this material to also render alpha for us, like the alpha channel. So now it's rendering alpha, but you cannot see anything. Then we go to the segmentation render target, and for the background, we're just gonna say render to the color. And then the color, we can choose it here to be transparent. Cool. And I can show it what I mean by that. Like if I uncheck the alpha, you can see like everything's gonna go away. But when you check alpha, it's writing the alpha through the material. Now you can see it's kind of opposite. It keeps the background and I'm not here anymore. To fix that, again, we select the segmentation texture and then simply invert the mask. Cool. Now I have myself here, but it's kind of like it doesn't have any texture to it. So we can fix that by going to the segmentation material and turn on the base texture. You can place any texture, or you can put the device render camera. Now I am 2 in 1 scene. Woohoo! Okay, I can also copy it a couple times, like this. 3 of me in 1 scene, which is really cool. And I can create the family. Like I wanna create a great family here with different sizes, and maybe more. Why not? I'm gonna make one in the center and keep myself here and put some of these behind myself. And yeah, okay, this is cool. I kind of liking it. Hi. And more maybe. I'm just having fun, like duplicating these and placing it here, and maybe one huge one in the back. Why not? Let's do that. Huge. Oh god, that's so huge. Whoa. Okay, this guy has to always looking at the everyone in the scene. Maybe make it more huge. Hi. This is how you just use the segmentation with like couple different segmentation with the transparent background that it's happening in here. Cool. So yeah, this is like how you can do the segmentation with what's it called, with transparency. I'm gonna delete some of these so it's not crowded, and delete these things, and maybe have one for now on the right side. Cool. So yeah, I don't. Oh, you want to have those thing orbiting around the face? Yeah, that's really simple to do. I think you can. I can show it quickly to how to have like something is spinning around your head. So I'm gonna go here, add head binding, and then place the sphere here and zero out the rotation. Where is the sphere? I don't see it in the scene. Okay, I'm gonna disable this so I can see the sphere. Okay, where's the sphere? Okay, it's here. Nice. Okay, to have it spin around your head, there are a couple ways to do that. You can use a script, but what I wanted to do in here, create the scene object here, which is zero out the transform, and then go here at the tween. For those who don't know tween is like a helper script that you can create the animation in the Lens Studio without any coding or just keyframes or anything. It's just like tweaking some values, and you can create a cool animation using this helper script. Cool. When you import tween, it comes with some example that if you ever want to learn about the tween, you can explore those examples, but we definitely don't need it right now. And then put the tween on top of the hierarchy so it renders first. Then what I'm gonna do is go here on my anchor. So this is my anchor. This is the place that I wanted to rotate. And I can add the animation of this thing rotating around my head. I'm gonna disable the camera so you can see it's spinning around the head, and then select this and then script, and then go here and in the tween types, tween transform, and then rotation, and I think and we set it to offset, and we're just gonna say 20, And then it's really slow. Why is it? Maybe 200. That's okay. Now you can see it's moving, and then I can set it the loop type to loop. Now the sphere spinning around my head. How can you get the segmentation image to freeze after recording? So for freeze, I believe, let me delete these stuff and bring my tween back. And I believe if you disable the camera, it's gonna freeze. Like you can have like something like this and in the freeze and disable the camera to just like have these freeze thing. So let's actually do that. Let's create what you ask. What's your name? Amanda Ali. So cool. Let's create this freeze thing. So I never done it. So if I broke something, don't get mad. So hopefully we can do it right now. Cool. To create the interaction without coding, I don't want to code today. So we're trying to do it without any coding. So to create interaction, you can use another actually helper script. You can go to helper script. Cool. It's called behavior that you can create the interaction without any coding. Just same as a tween, like you can do anything without coding and just like customizing in the inspector. Cool. I'm gonna say, like, for example, you can come here and see if we have, like you said, do you want a recording? I cannot see it in the chat, but I think you said recording. I think, oh, on the record start. But since we don't have a recording here, I can change the trigger to something else. But keep in mind that you can use the recording start in here. But I'm gonna do the tap for now. Where's the touch event? Cool, tap. And I can say, I can set the tap here and say like on tap, I want to set enable. Where is that? There's so much response type right now that I cannot see it. Okay. If anyone can see that, let's focus. And okay, set enable. Finally found it. And let's put the camera here and say toggle. Now I'm moving. I'm tap. These guys freeze and tap again. These guys come back again. Cool. Now that we this is kind of fun. I like it. There's 3 of me in the back and I can just like come here and just like photobomb. That was a nice idea. Cool. Now that we created this, let's go and do some like refinement to our lens so we can submit it So cool. I don't have any idea what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna bring these guys close together and use some blending modes in here. Cool. To use a blending mode, I recommend you to like you can definitely do it here. Like you can go here and just like say screen. But since I want to add like multiply color on top of that, I need to create the unlit material again. Cool. I'm gonna create the unlit material and place it here, and then segmentation texture here and set the blend mode to normal. And now I can go and multiply color. Like this one can be pink and I want another one, and this one can be blue. Oh, actually let's create the what's it called, the 2D, like a 3D glasses. Let's create that effect, like a fake 3D. And then go screen and put this on the screen. Actually, that's multiply, but I like using screen. Cool. This is already, you can see with just like some little bit of customization in the with the blending and all this stuff, you can like really create the cool graphics really easy. And maybe we want to keep our face also a little bit more visible, so I can come here and have my faces here, or maybe I can use some blending mode also here. So yeah, this is kind of cool. Or maybe we add the third color. Where is that? So our third color is gonna be maybe yellow. Okay. And I'm just thinking while I'm doing this because I didn't prepare. I'm doing it freestyle. So trying to achieve a cool looking image. Or also another thing, you can add that like have a tween to make this to move around the screen. Actually, why not do that? Let's do that really quick. I don't want to waste so much time, but hope you can learn something from here. So we're adding the tween to that image, and we're gonna say we want to move the position, and we want to offset it maybe 1, maybe actually -3. Okay, and then I can say ping pong. Cool. Now I'm gonna copy this and place it on the blue one as well. This is cool. I kind of like it. Any questions so far? I'm gonna look at the chat. Oof, that was a cool, nice effect happening in the background. I love that. Okay. RGB effect, yeah. And cool. I don't know what do you mean by jitter shader. Is this jitter shader? Hopefully it is jitter shader, or I'm getting the question wrong. But yeah, now you can see we have this cool looking lens creating with the segmentation. So you can add more tween to it to make it like go a little bit more crazy, as well as also we can go and create some artwork for the background. I'm gonna save this actually, so make sure that we're not crashing or anything. And I'm gonna create some background here. So let's create some background. So I just saw like I created some images today. I can do it again for here too. So I'm coming in Photoshop and just getting some color and paint some color to create some background that you can see it's happening here, and some black down here. No black, maybe dark blue here. Cool. So this is my art that I created really fast, and I'm gonna call it my amazing background. You can see I just made it with bunch of tab. Like, I think that's the worst thing. And I'm gonna import it in Lens Studio, my amazing background, and then go here and add the like screen image. Gonna put it behind everything so I can use the segmentation. Actually, I like it with the black background, but I'm gonna do colorful. Cool. We have this background, and now what I'm gonna do is make it as big as possible in here. I think that's maybe too big, but it's kind of cool. So we have this in the background, so, but I wanted to make it more feel alive. So I'm gonna duplicate this and go here and add tween on top of this one. Again, I'm gonna go to tween types and go to tween screen transform, and then set the rotation and set offset and say like 30, and make it additive and make it linear. Now you can see my background is kind of moving and stopping. I want to make it loop. You can see my background is moving, but it's really obvious that it's like turning around, that it's using like simple rotation. So to make it more look like this is like it's something that it's dissolving with the background, you can just only change some of this in the back, and now you can see like my background is kind of, it's, oops, maybe make it bigger. I'm gonna, oops, just breaking everything. Okay, now you can see the background is kind of like, it feels like it's going through each other and it doesn't look like a rotation. And I can make one more in here and make it the opposite way and change this maybe to overlay or some other. I'm not sure if these are visible in the stream, but now you can see it feels like this is more feel alive. That color is going back and forth in here, and it's dissolving together. Cool. Oh, my photo, I think the dimension of the texture that I made was hopefully 1024 by 1024. Yes, it was 1024 by 1024. Also, Lens Studio has like a new, like we added, I think at 3.2, that it's automatically compress the texture for you, so you don't need to think about that. Everything is handled by Lens Studio. Cool. Now that we made this lens, we can go ahead and submit it in the for the snap camera. So what you need to do is go here and put the name for the lens, my amazing lens, and also put some artwork definitely for the lens icon. I'm gonna use the color for the color that I designed, and also you can create the preview, which I recommend. You just like click on it and it creates a preview that you can that when someone browsing through the Lens Explorer or somewhere, you can they can see this preview. So now it's loading. I can use any of these. I think they're, let's select this one. I think some of my background is not working very well in the other aspect, but I can fix that. Let's see. Actually, that's a good problem to fix right now. So yeah, I'm gonna select these three and set the mode actually to fill. Yeah, now I fixed that, and I can go again in here and fix my video preview to looks better. So it takes some time to render all of those image preview that you can see in here. So while we're waiting, I'm gonna look at the chat and see if anyone has any question. I honestly don't see any question, but if you have any question, just let me know. I kind of like this one. Let's check this one. Ooh, that's cool. I like it. Cool. We have a lens preview. We have everything. Now it's time to publish the lens. You click on publish, and it goes to a page that asks Oh god, microphone stopped. Okay, so I think you can hear me right now. Sorry. My streaming app, I think, crashed while I was uploading my lens. So that's why, like, this is something happened at the live stream. But I was saying, like, I went there and click on a publish lens, and then it goes there. I'm gonna repeat, and it's gonna ask you, like, this is if it's a business lens or community lens. We're gonna say like community lens and update the existing, and I'm gonna click on the my amazing lens and submit the lens, and now you can see my lens is submitted and then uploaded. So it takes some time to for the lens to get reviewed, and then you can definitely use this lens on the phone or on the snap camera or anywhere else. So yeah, let's see if there's any other question, anything that I can help you with. Cool. I think there's no question, and yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me, and sorry about the like crash that it happens during the live stream. Hope you all have a wonderful day and or wonderful night wherever you are. And yeah, thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.